I remember the day like it was yesterday. I was standing in a tiny room in what felt like an abandoned old hospital. It was cold and dark outside as the Montreal winter weather had creeped in. I was there, standing in disbelief in front of her. My cousin had been going through several tests, as she had woken up partly blind and with the inability to stand on her own. She had been feeling tired for months, but her doctor had dismissed it as something every mother of two rambunctious young children would feel. Yet today, she received devastating news. She had 6 weeks to live. The culprit? Inflammatory breast cancer. Stage 4. The kind that does not forgive. We stood there, frozen, unable to comprehend how this would happen to someone like her. The one person with an incredible zest for life, a loving mother who would jump into puddles with her kids, without caring if they all came home soaking wet, with water in their boots. She surely wanted to scream and shout, but instead, she established a game plan. She told her oncology team that she needed 8 more weeks. She would do anything they'd asked, as long as she could be strong enough to be home for Christmas. Then she said she could not die before her son's 2nd birthday in 6 weeks' time. Her doctors came back with a plan. They also said it would be brutal, and they weren't lying. Chemo is the sucker punch that keeps hitting you over and over and over again, right here in the chest area, cutting off your breath and circulation. She had 2 rounds of chemo, and in between visits to the toilet, she decided to cut her beautiful golden blonde hair. But on Christmas Day, she was home with her children, opening the few gifts she had time and energy to wrap. The next day, she was back for another round, taking in the pain. After surviving those several weeks, she asked for another 6, as she could not miss the birth of her first nephew. When he was born, she asked for another 6 to make it to her daughter's 6th birthday, trading in chemo treatments for time and memories, ingesting poison in the hopes to live just a little longer. She kept asking for 6 more weeks, every time a new milestone, never giving up. Despite the severe nausea, the extreme pain, and the incredible fatigue, by accounts of 6 weeks, she made it until my son was born. 4 years later, her last milestone. When I faced death in that terrible car crash, 14 months later, she was there with me. And when I wanted to give up and die, she didn't let me. All those years I stood beside her, she had shown me how to live. All her lessons, now the blueprints to my own recovery. As humans, we are wired to fight, and my cousin undeniably showed me how to do just that. Yet her real power, the one that got us through, is something way much more magical. As long-term was cut short for her, she learned to savor the moment she had, making each new milestone a celebration, fighting off despair even if for a while. No matter how long our life is, no matter the struggles we are facing now, we all have that ability to take in each instant, nourishing hope that other beautiful moments will come our way. From feeling the sun on my face to holding my son in my arms, I choose to embrace each moment with her in my heart.